Part 9, The Disappearance of Bernice Worden, November 16, 1957. A cold, gray morning in Plainfield, Wisconsin. Snow dusted the ground, clinging to the rooftops and the narrow streets of the small farming town. The kind of morning where the air bites, where silence carries, where every sound seems sharper against the stillness. Bernice Worden opened her hardware store as she had so many times before. She was a familiar face in Plainfield, respected, dependable, known for her hard work. At 58 years old, she ran the store with efficiency, serving the farmers, laborers, and families who came for supplies. That Saturday morning, the routine seemed ordinary. Customers came and went. The store smelled of oil, wood, and winter air. Nothing appeared out of place. But by midday, the town noticed something strange. The hardware store was quiet, too quiet. The doors stood open, but no one was behind the counter. The cash register was gone, and Bernice Worden had vanished. Her truck was still parked outside. The snow around it was disturbed. Footprints, tire marks, signs of movement. Inside the store, a single receipt was found. It told of one final purchase, antifreeze. The name on that slip of paper would soon send shockwaves through Plainfield. The name was Ed Gein. By evening, concern had turned into alarm. Word spread quickly through the small town. Bernice was missing, and the last person to see her alive was the quiet, odd farmer from the edge of town. The same man who often lingered around the store. The same man who neighbors whispered about, though never too loudly. Ed Gein. Deputies moved swiftly. They traced the antifreeze purchase, gathered what evidence they could, and by nightfall, a warrant was in hand. Their destination, the Gein farmhouse. The road to the property was dark, the snow crunching beneath the tires of the patrol cars. The deputies approached cautiously. The house loomed in the distance, its outline stark against the winter sky, silent, unmoving, as if it were holding its breath. When they entered the farmhouse, the deputies carried lanterns and flashlights. The air inside was heavy, thick with a smell they could not at first identify, a mixture of decay, dust, and something metallic. Their boots creaked on the warped wooden floors. The silence pressed in. Each step deeper into the house brought with it a feeling of unease. Something was wrong, terribly wrong. And then, in the shed, behind the farmhouse, the horror revealed itself. There, hanging from the rafters like a deer after the hunt, was the body of Bernice Worden, headless, gutted, stripped. It was a sight so grotesque, so unimaginable, that hardened officers recoiled, their breath catching in disbelief. Inside the house, the discoveries continued. At first, they thought they were seeing odd decorations, a lampshade, until the light revealed it was stitched from human skin. A bowl, until they realized it had been carved from a skull. Masks, faces carefully removed, preserved, and displayed. Each room told a story of obsession, of desecration, of madness. The farmhouse was no longer just a home. It was a graveyard, a workshop, a house of horrors that defied comprehension. News of the discovery spread rapidly through Plainfield. Neighbors, friends, acquaintances all struggled to comprehend that the quiet, awkward man they had known for years had been living among such atrocities. The town would never be the same. And for Ed Gein, the carefully built facade of the polite farmhand, the helpful neighbor, the quiet man in the background, was gone forever. The truth was out. The mask had been ripped away. The arrest of Ed Gein was only the beginning. The investigation would soon uncover details that shocked not only Plainfield, but the entire nation. What lay within the farmhouse would become legend, and Ed Gein would be remembered not just as a murderer, but as the man who inspired nightmares for generations to come.